Hello, everyone. Let's get into our Chapter 5 QuickBooks video lecture. The focus in Chapter 5 is on customers and sales transactions. So once you log into your QuickBooks company, as shown on page 210, we're first going to check some of our figures from the date of October 1st through November the 12th. So beginning on page 211, we're going to take a look at our dashboard. So click on your dashboard, and if needed, click on the business overview. And on page 211, it is showing you some check figures for your profit and loss statement, for your expenses, for your sales. Now make sure that the time frame that you choose either says this year or this fiscal year, and then compare your totals as shown on page 211 against the totals on your report. Okay? We're now going to turn over to page 212 and look at some other information beginning on page 212. We can take a look at our bank account to make sure it is showing the correct balance. I'm going to go to my gear icon and then go to my chart of accounts and take a look at my checking account, and the balance as shown on page 212 should be $60,545.59. Okay, so if need be, you can take a look to make sure that you have that total and check your figures. Next, it shows our expense transactions, and they want you to run a expense report. So from the expenses, we're going to go to expenses. Get it? Expenses. Then expenses. All right. Click your filter arrow, and we're going to put in all transactions, and we're going to do a custom date. So choose custom as your date, and the date should be from 11/1 to 11/12. Click on the apply button, and then check the total of all your expense transactions at the bottom, and you're going to compare that against the total that is shown on page 213. All right. We're now going to check our sales transaction. You're going to see on page 213. So I'll click on the sales icon. I'm going to go to all sales. Now keep in mind, sometime in the textbook, they give you information. It may be a slightly different language, but you all can figure that portion out. So we're going to go to the filter. So we got all transactions, and we're going to go to custom. So the filter is here. Choose custom date, and our custom date is going to be from 11/1 until 11/12, and then press on the apply button. All right. And then it's showing that the total of your sales should equal $10,610. Okay. Next, we'll do a trial balance report. So I'm going to click on my reports tab. And then where it says find report by name, I'm going to type in trial balance to go right to that report. And once again, we're going to do somewhat of a custom date. Your trial balance date should be as of 11/12. So we're going to do the date range should be from 10/1 until 11/12. And then run the report. And the total on your trial balance for the debit and credit column should equal $99,896. Okay? We're now going to check some of our settings to make sure our settings are accurate. So go to your gear icon, go to your accounting and settings, and this time we're going to go to our advanced. So click on advanced. And we're going to go to the other preference area. Let me scroll down to the other preference area, which is here. Hit the little edit button. And we want to make sure here that these two boxes are checked. It shows the number format. Make sure that where it says customer label, that says customers. If that's okay, we do want the warnings for the duplicate checks and a warning if a bill number that's already been used. Now in your textbook, it has a third option to say warn if duplicate journal number is used, and notice that we do not have that option. So because this is an online software, there are changes that takes place constantly that may be a little different than some of the information shown in your textbook. All right, we're now on to page 216. Click on your sales under accounting settings, and under your sales form content, we'll click on the edit button and make sure you have a check mark that says customer, not a check mark. Make sure the customer transaction numbers is green and that your tags should be green. If not, make those changes. If everything is okay, go ahead and click on the done button. Okay. So beginning on page 217, we're now going to add some customers. So we go to our sales icon and then choose customers. Again, sales, then choose customers and click on new customer. We're going to record the customer information shown on page 217. So who do we have? The company is called Small E, eBiz is the company name. They gave us a phone number, 302-555-2000. Type in the street address as being 800 West 2nd Avenue. And that's going to be in Wilmington, Delaware. Zip code is going to be 19801. And of course, it's in the United States of America. And that's going to be all of the billing information so far. But actually, there's some more information beginning on page 218. So we're going to scroll down to the section pertaining to the taxes. All right. And again, we're now on page 218. And this customer is going to be tax exempt, meaning that they're not taxable. So put a check mark where it says this customer is tax exempt. Why is that? Then choose state government. So they're tax exempt because they are state government. And where it says exemption details, put in no sales tax in Delaware. Because, of course, different companies have different rules, but then we'll choose the no sales tax in Delaware. It's going to be the explanation. All right. So that's going to be your first customer. We're going to add another customer. So I'm going to click on the save button and then click on, once it comes up. So I'll click on customers again and add in a new customer. And now turn to page 219. And the company is going to be the law offices of Williamson, Gallagher. That should be a capital G. Gallagher and Katz, the name of the law firm. The phone number, 907-555-8134. Type in the address, 18 Piedmont Avenue Northwest, and that's going to be in Anchorage, Alaska. Zip code is 99510 in the United States of America. Okay? And they're also going to be tax exempt. So we're going to scroll down to the tax section. This customer is tax exempt. And again, we're going to put state government and put no sales tax. And okay. All right. So go ahead and click on the save button. And we have, let's see, we have a few more customers there. A few more customers we're going to add in. So once again, click on the customers, new customer. Our next company name will be the Springfield Unified School District. Put in the phone number on page 219 along with the address. And this is Springfield, Illinois. Zip code 62703. Country, USA. Turn to page 220. So this customer, actually, we're going to have to charge sales tax to this customer. So in our sales tax section, for the sales tax rate, we can put based on location, and it should come up with the rate of 6.25% for the sales tax. All right. So click on the save button, and we have one last customer. So again, under customers, I'll click on new customer, and we have capitalize it, PER, Permanente. How you pronounce that? Medical service. Type in the phone number. Type in your address. Okay. This company is in Tucson, Arizona, 85704 in the USA. And we're going to also add sales tax to this customer based upon their location. So go to the sales tax section, and we're going to go on the sales tax. And this comes already set, so I'll choose Arizona and click on the save button. Okay, we're going to come back and run a customer report and continue our chapter 5 video lecture.